All right, this is day 5. We arrived in St. Thomas. Since I was up between 3 and 4 in the morning anyway, I started messing around with one of the cameras to see how it would work with night shots. And basically, what it was doing, it was highlighting the moon reflecting off the clouds. It came out pretty good. If I would have had a tripod, it would have been a whole lot better. At one point during the morning, as the sun was getting a little higher on the horizon, Katie came outside with me while the two little kids were sleeping to, just watch the sun come up over the island of St. Thomas. But it's the first time I ever really watched the sun come up. And all them people that be talking, oh, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is beautiful, but if you're a man and you talking about something like that, you're gay. Nah, just kidding. But there's some nice shots there. The last picture in this line here is a panoramic shot from the camera. It shows a wide angle. It's designed for you to print out like 11 by 14 photos, and you have about, I think, 6 of them. They line across your wall so you can see exactly how it was. Again, with the panoramic shot, I think anytime you do a panoramic photo, you should have a tripod with your camera on it. Be nice and decent. All right, these videos here, these photos here, basically what happened, we were supposed to get off the boat in St. Thomas, but we were delayed because the Carnival Magic had docked next to us. The Magic is the boat we're going to be on next year, going someplace else, I forget. Anyway, these are some on-deck photos. We let the kids get in the pool with the clothes they were wearing. They were going to get off on the island on because our plan was to go snorkeling anyway for the day, which we did. So there was like an hour delay. So Nevaeh and Jalim, since they already had breakfast, they more or less enjoyed their time messing around in the pool. And it was like 87 degrees, maybe even 88 at I think it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. It was kind of crazy. But so it's just a small delay while the ship next to us was docking, and I believe it docked next to us also in Puerto Rico, as well as Grand Turk that we hit on our 7th day. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff to do just on the deck alone of that ship. So that's me and Katie sitting by the pool watching as the kids play in the water. And Nevaeh was doing her best to swim, but we had to explain to her she didn't have the floaties on her arm, so she couldn't go out in the deep water with Jalim. And Jalim was swimming, but he was tall enough to the point. I think the middle of the pool was only 4 feet tall. It wasn't too bad. Actually, I was able to get a couple shots of him jumping off the side, jumping into the water. And the thing is, we anytime you're in the Caribbean, we made him keep his t-shirt on while we were snorkeling, because that certain types of seagrass touch you, it leaves whelps like somebody beat you with a damn whip. That's back in the morning in our cabin. We're again taking some pictures as we were arriving to the island of St. Thomas. Oh, St. Martin is one of the islands we're going to visit next year. I believe it's St. Martin on the Carnival Magic, June 24th, 2017. And this next shot coming up here is just some wide shots of the island as we were pulling in and docking. And after we got off the boat, after we managed to get off the boat, we went and got in the van with our tour for our tour. which took us to the took us around the island, the tour. Took us to, I think her name was Jones Beach or something like that. And then it took us up to the Sky Tram, took us above the island so we can see the whole island. That's the docking area of the ships where we were waiting for our tour to start. We actually got off the boat probably maybe 2 hours before it's time for our tour to start. So we actually got off to go find some snorkel gear and stuff like that. And that was our ship there, Carnival Glory. Like a big floating building. This photo here, the tour has started. We're up in the mountains traveling in a bus. In the background is where we stopped at. In the background, had the kids stand together. You can see the smaller islands that's next to the big island of St. Thomas. I don't remember whether the lady told us anybody lived there, but the lady was nice enough to take a group picture for us. So that we know we gave her a little tip on the way back. And there we are, back on the bus is open. Jolene went to sit towards the edge, but we told him no because he couldn't. Anyway, we took the tour of the island, and then we went down to the beach. The water was warm. The beach was very nice. We did a little bit of snorkeling. I mean, much as you want. And then me and Jolene decided we were going to start diving for pieces of coral, which he brought back a pretty big bag, a plastic bag full of different types of coral we got from St. Thomas and Grand Turk. I said we should have marked them, forgot all about it. But that's me and Jolene there. We're probably in about, I'm thinking maybe 8 feet of water at that point. Diving down, picking up this coral as we find it in the sand. We went from 4 feet of water all the way to 12 feet of water. And getting the coral. This is a good time had by all. So I don't think it was cloudy, even though this picture makes it look cloudy, but I don't think it was. It's more or less sunny that day. And again, the water was salty as hell, but it wasn't too bad. We got some pictures. Most of these pictures were taken with our new camera that's designed to go in the water. You can turn it on and off in the water, take pictures and take video. Actually, if you can see it sitting in my hand, that last photo there. It's Katie and Eve with their hair. And the next shots is, I feel like I was flying when I was down there. Wish I had some school tanks and a spear gun. It would have been nice. And after we left the beach, we went to the Sky Tram that took us, I think it was 700 feet above the island, and I was able to get some nice photos of the 3 ships that was there. 2 of them were Carnival, one was the Magic, one was the Glory, and the other was a Norwegian cruise ship. I believe that one right there in the front. You see the Norwegian one there and the 2 Carnival ones in the rear. There's a couple shots. And after we got to the top, I took some photos of Neve and Katie standing by the rail with these ships in the background. At that point, Jolene was running around like a madman, doing his own thing for some reason. I don't know why. Looking at animals that was made out of wood. And then when we got there, we went back to the boat. Everybody took showers to wash the salt water off them. And then I guess I can say Katie and Neve's here. We're getting ready to go to dinner. Next video is going to be day 6. We arrived in San Juan, Puerto Rico. The kids was actually able to call their parents. Since Puerto Rico is part of the United States territory, our cell phones were working. But they didn't get out the boat. They stayed in Camp Carnival all day, so we got off. But we enjoyed it.